The way you're breathing may or may not be helping you. And it may or may not be caused from a traumatic event that happened in the past. Let's talk about it. So whenever we go through things, before we go through that situation, our body has a natural way that we tend to breathe. Some people breathe deeper than others, but for the most part, like when we're children, we breathe through our diaphragms. And we take in deep breaths regularly. We don't have anything holding us back from it. It's something that happens through life that causes us adults to stop breathing through our diaphragms and start tightly breathing through our chest. Some sort of traumatic situation, like it doesn't matter, it's different strokes for different folks, but whatever was the real pivotal moment in your life as far as like trauma is concerned, that traumatic event probably shifted the way you breathe. Because whenever something really bad is happening to us, we automatically shift into a fight or flight type of mode. This is your sympathetic nervous system kicking into action because it's keeping you alive. It wants you to focus on this danger that's in front of you. It's not aware that it's not danger because your nervous system, the part of you that's protecting you, it's been doing it for so many thousands of years that it still has this old technology. Like it hasn't been helping you, but you know, your ancestors and all that. We got the same brain just passed down, passed down. So it thinks that whenever you're in traffic or whenever somebody yells at you, it visualizes a lion or a gorilla or something about to tear your head off. So it acts accordingly. It puts you in a fight or flight type of state. So you're either going to fight this situation, and if you feel like you can't fight it, then you will fly from it. You're going to get up out of there. And this is the state that your body is in, constantly like just about to do something, just in action mode, instead of just being in a constant place of relaxation and rest. And the deeper the emotions that you attach to this traumatic event that happens to you, the more you're going to stay in that fight or flight. When you're in fight or flight, it's only supposed to be while the danger is right in front of you. It's not supposed to be there just indefinitely, but some people are staying in fight or flight for days, weeks, years, and decades. Just imagine like something bad happened to you last year, and 10 years from now, you're still going to be breathing irregularly, not able to control your emotions, not able to control the things that you do, because the breath is the beginning of everything. How you breathe is how you're going to interact with this world. If you have really fast, shallow breaths, you're probably going to have shallow interactions with people. Versus if you start actually learning to breathe deep and not get so tense whenever something happens to you, you'll start really being able to be in the moment. And when you're in the moment, you can see that there's usually no problems in the moment. All of the problems that we face so regularly live in the past or in the future. It's anxieties about the future, or guilt, or some type of anger, or whatever emotion you want to put on it from the past. So after a traumatic situation happens, you can calm yourself down with the slow breathing. Whenever the danger is gone, the person who cut you off, the angry boss who comes in yelling at you, your friend that may be angry with you for whatever reason, and now you're feeling all guilty, and you really don't want to disappoint your friend, but all of these sorts of things get stored in the nervous system, and it causes you to breathe irregularly because it views it as danger. It's not seeing it as something friendly. It's seeing it as something like, like a threat. It seems like it's an enemy because of the way that you initially reacted to it. You weren't happy to have this experience, and your body felt it. So you can make your body feel some other things. You can make your body feel like it's in a way better spot, regardless of what's going on around it, and you can do this with your breath. Start slowly filling out your diaphragm with your breath, and your diaphragm is pretty much just breathing into your stomach instead of breathing into your chest. When you breathe, you should see your stomach move out. You shouldn't see your chest go up and down. So what the diaphragmatic breathing is doing is sending a signal down via vagus nerve to your body to let you know, or to let it know, that you're completely safe right now. It can stop being so tense because your body will be tense even though your mind is in another place. Your breathing will still be erratic, like you'll still be heart still pounding. Danger had been left. Danger is gone. Like, It could have, like I said, it could be somebody cutting you off in traffic, and then now you're just they done already turned on a whole nother street. It's been a mile since you've seen this person, and you're still feeling that feeling that you had when they cut you off. You can let it go with the breath. You don't gotta just keep feeling that way. This is why I'm making these videos. This is what I'm stressing to y'all. Y'all don't gotta just be feeling a type of way because the world, presented a situation that you didn't like. Cool, it happened. Let's get past it, and it's possible via breath. Slow, deep breaths through your diaphragm. Oh, also, inhale for shorter durations than you exhale. So, like, let's just say you inhale for 4 seconds. Make sure the exhale is like 6 seconds. If you inhale for 6 seconds, make sure the exhale is like 8 seconds. And it's easier to exhale out through your mouth, too. Like, for a period of time when I was doing the breath work, I was only doing in my nose and out my nose because I had heard some bad things about mouth breathing. But I have realized, like, there's something to the whole breathing out through your mouth. Like, I'm still always going to breathe in my nose, but breathing out through your mouth, it has some benefits to it because I see that it allows me to exhale for longer periods of time. It's like, I don't know where the extra wind comes from, but whatever, just go with it. I noticed that it calms me down quicker. So that's something else that you could take with you. So you take the deep breaths for the trauma healing. And then that way that you were breathing when that trauma happened, that you continued breathing like that after, it starts to shift. You start to not just regularly wake up anxious, like feeling like, okay, something bad is going to happen today. I made it through this whole week. Something bad is likely going to happen today. It's just my luck. Something's bound to go bad. No, you don't have to walk around feeling that type of way. You can feel better about the day. You can feel better about how things are about to unwind. You can let go of the traumatic things from the past, and you can do it via breath. So when that traumatic situation happened, you were breathing one way. You got put into fight or flight mode. You had an emotional reaction, so that acted as a glue to that fight or flight mode. And then you continue walking through life, not even understanding you were in fight or flight. You had kind of like forgot about it. It wasn't a conscious thing anymore, but your body remembered. We're still in fight or flight. So you can start to shift that with the deep breathing, and then your body will just start to remember naturally, like, okay, wait a minute. We're not in fight or flight anymore. We've shifted to a parasympathetic state. Ventral vagal at that. It's like the ventral vagal and the dorsal vagal. We can get more into that in another video. But you're in a parasympathetic state now. You can rest, digest, recover, and, you can just chill out. You couldn't have done none of that properly, like for the past however long you were dealing with this extended fight or fight response. You see what I'm saying? So, something to think about. The way that you breathe can really shift the things that you experience and the way that you experience them. You don't have to keep living in the past just because the past really had a grip on you. Whatever that traumatic situation was, I believe you that it was traumatic. I understand. I'm not downplaying it. All I'm saying is you don't have to be so attached to it in the present and in the future. You can leave the past in the past. Use it as a teacher, but you don't got to use it as your guide for the future. But that's enough for today. It's Brad, and this is LGTM, where we get your mind right so that you can go ahead and get your money right. That's all the focus is. I mean, we got to get the breath together, but the breath goes into the mind, and, everything is linked. Everything is everything. But it's Brad. Later.